Hey guys, how's it going? Thought I'd try something new today. As you can probably tell, it sounds a little bit different. Um, I'm going to try and using a microphone instead of just relying on the camera's built-in microphone so that I can get a little clearer sound and everything on it. So today, actually yesterday, I got a wild hair at my rear and decided to uh, start work on this. I actually forgot that I had this on order from Tatsu Hobby, and they were nice enough to actually get it to me about the day after they received it. And I got it home, I put it in the box in my closet, and I forgot about it for about a week. So sorry, guys. Um, so what you can see is I actually have some parts laid out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to end up working on this. Um, this is a test just with what I have is I have a Razor. I really need to oil this chair. Seriously, guys. Um, what I have is a Razor Megalodon. Um, I use this for my gaming headset. This is not what I'm planning on using. This mic is a little too good, but it's also a headset, so it picks up me breathing and everything else, which is not exactly cool. What I do have on order, which should be being delivered tomorrow or on Wednesday, is a Blue Yeti. Um, a couple of you guys that I know over on the Mecha forums and everything have talked to me about trying to get on Skype and everything, and I've never done it, but I need a mic because I can't rely on the laptop for that. And sometimes when I'm doing videos for you guys, like I'll do the fast forward shots and things like that, I really need to be able to dub over, maybe do some explaining on it, things like that. And it's not exactly easy to do. So again, this is a test. Be gentle on me, but be honest if you like the way it sounds or so forth. So let me open this up. And as usual, again, hey, thanks guys for sticking around, sticking with me, enjoying my vids, leaving me your feedback, your comment. I've met some really cool people on here, and I really do appreciate it. All your tips and everything really help me. Now, the first thing I have to say on this, I don't have all my lights on, and at least looking at the screen, looks red, but yeah, it's kind of like construction orange. I don't really like it. I guess someone described it best as a salmon color, and it is. I'm not real partial to it. So that's definitely getting recolored. I'm really super stoked. I've got a couple of deals coming, going. You guys will see those later on this week. One I am super stoked about. And again, a few of you already know, but we'll get there. So let's start off with this. Let's see if I can have to glance, because normally when I end up doing this, a lot of times I've already kind of pre-placed everything and then taken it apart, so I kind of know already what I'm doing. It's also kind of odd or hard for me to sit and work on pieces up here, because I have a tendency of you can't see it, but I usually have something like this. These are indispensable to me. You can pick them up at a lot of times grocery stores, but Walmart's the cheapest place I ever found it. And it's called a flour bag towel. And they actually come finer than this, but it's basically the same material. I don't know if you've ever seen the bags that they put flour in. Not the paper ones, but the cloth ones, kind of like the old school. Anyway, these are super soft, great things. So I usually have one of these sitting across my leg, my right leg. So I'll sit there and have the piece basically on my leg and sanding, and then I can wipe the sanding stick on it and everything while I'm kind of hunched over. Not the greatest thing to be doing on my back, especially since I work for a couple of neurosurgeons, but hey. So, and if anybody's wondering, I am trying out Audacity. So, I'm hoping to be able to also incorporate, music in the background and everything. There's a couple of guys that I really look up to that do some great commentaries. Some of them are even my friends. They do some great stuff on, gaming videos. So that's pretty much their life. That's what they do. So, they have great content, great videos. If it works. Alright, so. And don't worry, seeing me work on this, guys, I'm in no way given up on the freedom. I have some stuff coming, and it's one of those things, like, I really have to have everything planned out as far as prep and what I want to do with lighting. I got the two guns built up, and I'm trying to find out how I can put some lights in there, because the space is kind of tall. Not tall, sorry. I look over at the screen to watch the recording, and I watched the spike as I snapped that in, and it was a tall spike. One of those see it, say it things. So I really can't wait till the other mic gets here. I am absolutely comfortable wearing this and talking to people while I'm gaming with this on, but it's kind of new, just basically talking to myself while wearing it. Plus my girlfriend thinks I've just gone flipping nuts. And again, I'm doing this to try and make, a couple of my friends have said, you don't have to do that, even if you did lower quality and so forth, that way you could do, because I could probably do 3 or 4 vids a night and upload. As it is, my upload time on, let's say something like this, will probably be about 3 hours. But when I started this, I really wanted to focus on putting out the best quality that I could. I realize not everybody watches or will be watching in HD, but I do. And it's somewhat, I really enjoy watching and seeing, so. That's another thing I can do too, is using the Audacity, I can put in like background music, so there's not big spaces of blankness and everything. Now I have to say, on this kit, the frame, well, first I was severely disappointed with the number of runners. There wasn't that many in there, but I'm happy with the frame. The frame's actually really well detailed. I was kind of surprised by that. Speaking of that, something I noticed with the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom, once I built the wings, almost 3/4 of the runners are gone. So that means 3/4 of that kit is nothing but the wings and backpack. I kind of look in the box and go, oh, that's kind of disappointing. I don't know why. You know, I know there's a whole frame and there's a whole robot in there, but it just doesn't look that much as compared to, you know, before I did the runners. So that's just neat. That. So something I know that I'm really going to have to watch from now on, especially using a microphone, especially using this one because it's like on my head, is noises, you know, like I just did, things like that. I know I can edit them out, but now one of the things I did notice on this was you can get the optional light parts and put in for the head. I may just steal the one out of the perfect grade strike that I have over there and pop in here for you guys. Not tonight though. And also, if you notice how I laid everything out, when I'm building some, when I've got a project I'm working on, I will generally lay out everything like that. Like all these parts, the nubs and everything have already been sanded. So I'll sit there and I'll do a row of group A and group B and group C. And that way I can just work my way up and down the line. And I think you guys are going to be really happy with the surprise that I have for you later this week. Hopefully it comes later this week. I'm praying it comes later this week. So here's something I do when I'm working on things like the small round parts. This is just a piece of aluminum tubing, and I will actually slide them on there. That way I can keep track of them, I know where they are, I know what's going on with them, and I know how they lay out in there. A lot of times it's not that hard, but sometimes it can get a little confusing as far as what you got going on. Plus, by the way, I do have to say, yeah, you guys just saw that. I do have to say, if you have not checked out the Mecha Lounge forum, definitely get over there. Oh my god, there are some fantastic entries in there. Just some sick work. Alright, so that's what? Just a tight corner going in there. Luckily these didn't do what my first Zaku did when I built it, and I wasn't paying attention. Freaking pieces went everywhere. And that, my friends, was my first experience of ordering metal detail parts because I kind of had to. So I know I have these in the right order. I just don't know if I have them all lined up. And there's still some nubs and stuff. These are probably the most difficult things for me to tweak with. Alright, so there's one side. Let's undo the other and see if I have better luck this time. those off. Luckily, this plastic is pretty forgiving. Don't forget that I still have the contest for June going on, where you can win the high grade 144th XS Gundam. So you could build that along with Cam and get some ideas from him. Okay. If I'd known that was going to take that long, I would already pre-prep that. One of the side effects of doing live stuff, I guess. Now, a friend of mine is all crazy, and he's trying to talk me into basically doing like live podcast, I guess, of just having my webcam on while I'm building. I don't know if that'd be feasible. Knowing my luck, you know, I'd have it on. You guys would catch me watching, you know, Sailor Moon porn, or her getting beat by a alien monkey or something, and I don't know. I just know my luck. All right, so I already know that I don't have these on right, but I'm not going to stress on that right now. That's not what this is about. Now this was a kind of a cool feature. So this is for the mono eye. And the instructions say place this way. It's got a little angled, so I'm supposed to place that pointing down. And then there's this one, and I'm supposed to place it up. Now, Bandai didn't exactly think clearly when they designed this. Now, I got it polished and everything, but there was a big sprue stuck in there. So, what I had to do was, of course, sand that, file it, and everything, because I believe that sits right over the light. So you get the light transference up through it. In there, that is your home. There. So you have that where you can turn that. I doubt you can see it, but it's there. Okay, I'm gonna lock those in. Speaking of gaming, my wife is so glad that like the winter gaming phase is over. I'm seeing and yelling at the computer monitor. Yelling at hackers playing Modern Warfare 3. People calling you a hack because you're playing halfway decent. I finally just gave up on that game. Once in a while I'll get on just to play around, relieve some stress. Now I have a tendency of not cutting most of my polycaps until I need them, mainly because a lot of times they'll look similar, but they're not the same, and I don't want to mix them up. You might be asking why this pair of clippers has a piece of tape on it where the other ones don't. This was my original pair that I filed down and everything. They still work great after I took out all the nicks and dings in there and sanded it down. So I'll use it for little things like that. There's no point in wasting a perfectly good pair of clippers. Like that. So this is actually a really cool design. I really like it. There we go. Alright guys, so that took forever, and sorry about that. So actually your light piece will actually like snap into there, and you can pop it in and out and change out the light. But there you have him, and that's at least the chest and the head. Still need some final sanding up and some other little things, but looks good so far. Alright guys, so I will talk to you later. Let me know what you think of everything, and peace out.